Hey there, car enthusiasts, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into something truly special, the 2026 Ford Falcon Ute. A pickup that's being hailed as the rebirth of an Aussie legend. This isn't just any Ute. It's a bold, modern take on a vehicle that's been a staple of Australian roads for decades. The Ford Falcon Ute has a storied history, loved by tradies, enthusiasts, and everyone in between. With Ford Australia ceasing local production in 2016, the Falcon nameplate seemed gone for good, but whispers of its return have got us all buzzing. So, is this 2026 model the game changer it's hyped to be? Let's find out as we explore the exterior, interior, performance, pricing, and some suggestions for Ford. Buckle up and let's hit the road. The front of the 2026 Ford Falcon Ute is a head-turner, blending rugged utility with a sleek, modern vibe. It's got a bold trapezoidal grille with a honeycomb mesh design that's both aggressive and refined. The Ford badge sits proudly in the center, flanked by slim, razor-sharp LED headlights with W-shaped daytime running lights that give it a predatory stare. The Tremor package adds rugged fender flares and a more aggressive stance, while the RTV variant, with its 68mm front and 80mm rear suspension lift, gives it a commanding presence, perfect for tackling rough Aussie terrain. The fog lights are neatly integrated, and the sculpted hood adds a muscular touch, hinting at the power underneath. From the side, the Falcon Ute silhouette is unmistakably Aussie. It's got that long, low profile with a massive tray out back, perfect for hauling everything from tools to jet skis. The 2026 model sports a refreshed look with clean, kinetic design lines inspired by Ford's European styling, making it feel contemporary yet true to its roots. The supercab design offers a practical two-door setup, with enough room for passengers or extra gear. The 19-inch alloy wheels on the XR6 Turbo, wrapped in 245/40 tires, give it a planted, sporty stance. The Tremor package adds 30mm more track, width for stability and chunky off-road tires that scream adventure. The side mirrors are body-colored in subtle badging, like the turbo stamp on the XR6 adds flair without being over the top. It's a Ute that looks at home on a worksite or cruising through the city. At the back, the Falcon Ute keeps it functional and stylish. The tailgate is sturdy enough to stand on, with a snap lock to no cover system that's a big upgrade from older elastic loop setups. It's practical, with movable tie-down points and a plastic tub liner as standard on style-side models. The rear turbo badge on the XR6 sits solo on the driver's side, a nod to its performance credentials. The taillights are sleek, with LED accents on higher trims, and the optional alloy sports bar adds a rugged edge. Whether you're going for the cab chassis or style-side box, this Ute's rear is built to handle a 1-ton payload with ease, and the optional 2,300 kilograms towing package means it can pull a trailer like a champ inside the cabin. The Falcon Ute feels like a big step up from its predecessors. The seats are wide and comfortable, perfect for long drives across the outback, though some might find the driving position a bit high compared to rivals like the Holden VF Ute. The XR6 Turbo gets sports seats with decent bolstering, but the base model's cloth seats are robust and easy to clean, though the faux leather on the gearshift and handbrake can wear over time. The dashboard is clean and functional, with an 8-inch touchscreen running Ford Sync 2 infotainment system, complete with Bluetooth, iPod integration, and DAB+ digital radio. You've got rain-sensing wipers, a driver fatigue warning, and satellite navigation on higher trims. However, the steering wheel doesn't adjust high enough, and there's no auto up-down for the windows, which feels like a miss for a 2026 model. Compared to the Holden VF, it lags in tech, missing things like lane departure warnings or a reversing camera as standard. Still, the air conditioning is ice cold, and the 6-speaker sound system pumps out clear audio. One gripe? The vinyl trim on the shifter and handbrake can flake with age, and some hard plastics feel dated. When it comes to performance, the 2026 Falcon Ute offers a range of engines to suit different needs. The base model rocks a 4.0-liter inline-six Barra engine, pumping out 195 kilowatts at 6,000 revolutions per minute and 391 Newton-meters of torque. Smooth and reliable for everyday work. Step up to the XR6 Turbo, and you're getting a turbocharged version of that 6-cylinder, delivering 270 kilowatts at 5,250 revolutions per minute and 533 Nm. From 2,000 to 4,750 revolutions per minute, it's got low-end grunt from 1,500 revolutions per minute. with a wall of torque hitting around 3,500, perfect for quick overtakes or hauling heavy loads. The V8 XR8 is an option for those who love that throaty roar, but it's thirstier, and the XR6 Turbo feels just as quick while sipping less fuel. Transmission options include a 6-speed automatic, smoother than the clunky 5-speed manual of older models. The RTV variant, with its raised suspension and locking rear differential, handles off-road duties like a pro, while the standard leaf spring rear and double wishbone front suspension keep it composed, though traction can slip on uneven surfaces. Fuel economy is about 7.5 to 8.5 liters per 100 kilometers on the highway for the XR6 Turbo, but in the city it's more like 12 to 15 if you're heavy on the throttle. The virtual pivot control link up front gives sharp, responsive steering, especially on the R6 and XR models, making it feel more car-like than truckish. Pricing for the 2026 model hasn't been confirmed, but looking at the FGX Falcon Ute for context, the XR6 Turbo was around $40,000 AUD in 2015, with base models starting at $30,000. Adjusted for inflation and new tech, expect the 2026 base model to start around $45,000, with the XR6 Turbo pushing $55,000 to $60,000, and the Tremor or RTV variants closer to $65,000. Dedicated LPG options might add a small premium but save on fuel in the long run. These prices put it in the ballpark of competitors like the Toyota Hilux or Mitsubishi Triton, but the Falcon's car-like ride and Aussie-tuned engineering give it a unique edge. For used buyers, older BA or FG models can be found for $15,000 to $25,000. But watch out for high-mileage units that have been worked hard. For suggestions, Ford could add more modern safety tech as standard. Things like lane departure warnings, blind spot monitoring, and a reversing camera should be non-negotiable in 2026. The driving position needs work. A lower seat and more adjustable steering wheel would make it comfier for taller drivers. The interior materials, like the flaking vinyl bits and hard plastics, need an upgrade to match the premium vibe Ford's aiming for. Finally, a hybrid powertrain, like the Ford Maverick's 2.0-liter EcoBoost with all-wheel drive, could appeal to eco-conscious buyers while keeping the Ute's tough character. Ford's got a solid foundation, but these tweaks could make the Falcon Ute unbeatable. Well, there you have it, the 2026 Ford Falcon Ute, a modern take on an Aussie icon that's ready to tackle work, play, and everything in between. It's got the looks, the power, and the practicality to win over tradies and enthusiasts alike, with just a few areas where it could step up to match the competition. Whether you're hauling gear to a worksite or cruising the coast, this Ute feels like the Falcon we've always loved, reborn for a new era. What do you think of the 2026 Falcon Ute? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more car reviews. Until next time, keep the revs up and the roads open.